Hello and welcome to the Attuned Tribe. I'm Maxine, and if you're new here, I'm one half of our channel that does Reiki attunements. Andrea also offers biofield tuning, and together we offer inner child guided meditations. You're catching us right now, kind of towards the tail end of our chakra series. So over the last few months, we've gone through the 7 primary chakras, starting with the root, and now we've made it to the third eye chakra here. So thank you for joining us if you're coming back. If not, feel free to check out the other 5 videos we've done that have a Reiki portion, a biofield portion, and then an inner child guided meditation. They've been blending and melding beautifully to give kind of a holistic attunement to the system. So again, I'm one half here, Maxine. I do the Reiki attunements. And so today I'm going to be breaking down the third eye chakra, signs it's balanced and signs it may be imbalanced and needing some tuning up, and ways that you can kind of work with it. And of course, we'll be doing a full Reiki attunement out on the table. So stay tuned for that after this portion of the video. Okay, let's dive in. So third eye chakra, also known as the Ajna chakra in Sanskrit, which translates to brow. So it's really located right kind of here in the middle of the forehead. Sometimes you'll see bindis or the things a little bit lower, but it is in this general area is where it's located. And it's also anatomically associated with the pineal gland. And so that gland's, governs melatonin, our sleep, kind of just our processes that are internal. And so that's why, while we do have our 2 eyes, the third eye is kind of considered the spiritual eye, the internal eye, the intuitive eye. So I want you to kind of think about that as we're going through this process today, and how you can come more within so that your without is also balanced. Okay, like I mentioned, it governs the intuition, your clarity, inner knowing, creativity, imagination, psychic insight. Again, this is a different part of perceiving than just with your physical 2 eyes. Dream work, the ability to see beneath the surface. And so one of the opposites of that is blocked, right? You are confused, you're overthinking, you have a lack of self-trust and hearing and discerning for yourself, not being connected to your intuition. Your dreams, your nightmares, can start coming up because your subconscious is trying to speak to you and show you, again, through these internal states, what our waking everyday life or eyes may not really be accustomed to seeing. And so when it's overactive, like, again, you are kind of in this like fantasy, freezing, escaping into the imagination, but then not able to then bring it back to the reality. So the third eye and our 2 other eyes, they kind of all work together. So when you can see you're either using one, like just the more 3D, this is what I see, this is all that exists, versus I only live here and in the mental or in the spiritual higher planes and kind of ignore what's going on right in front of you. Like, neither really works. And if we're embodied here on this plane in this life, we really need to be completely integrated. And so that's kind of what we're going to be working on today, is how to make sure your third eye isn't overactive or underactive, and is again working through this whole energetic system. Colors associated with the third eye are usually like this violet, indigo. I'm kind of wearing my tie-dye purpley pink colors today. That's kind of, as we get to the third and the crown, those are the colors you can envision, or use crystals if you wanted to grab those while we meditate, or set on your third eye. That's another way, if you are fully able to lay down and receive that way. And so the Reiki is going to, again, bring this energetic system back into harmony, into balance. So it's not too open and it's not closed at all. So that's what's next. We'll head out to the table to start the Reiki meditative portion. And so if you're able to now go find a quiet place where you can completely just receive, relax. And if you don't have that now, come back to this video Energy work, we believe here, is timeless, boundless. So whenever you are able to come back to it, it will be here. Okay, see you soon. Hello, welcome back to the Reiki portion. So we're now outside, table behind us. Got these beautiful incense. So usually I like to set the space, clear the space with some incense, and I'm using one specifically correlated for the third eye chakra. On the back, it says it's known as the brow. Like we discussed, the third eye center, it's related to the act of seeing, both physically and intuitively. It allows us to see clearly, in effect, letting us see the big picture. So, again, this is to balance our internal intuition, third eye knowing. So, I'm just going to light some incense here, and then I'm going to do our. I am attuned to a lineage called Kali Ki Reiki, in addition to the Asui. And so this is what we usually start our spaces or meditations with. So again, take a deep breath, grounding in a space where you can just be ready to receive and release. So in this present moment, no anger. In this present moment, no fear. In this present moment, no worry. In this present moment, gratitude. In this present moment, karma dissolves. In this present moment, compassion for self and compassion for others. In this present moment, limitless. In this present moment, love. Okay, so continue to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. We do a 4-part breath also in this lineage of Reiki, which is an imagining. When you inhale, you're breathing your energy all the way up from your crown, down all the way to your toes. It's one inhale. And then when you exhale, you imagine that energy going out from your feet all the way down, 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 down to the core of the earth, which is also why I like doing sessions outside. So we can use all the natural elements and work with them. So once you breathe that energy down to the core of the earth, imagine it just being transmuted, clean, cleared. The third breath is to bring that energy up through the core of the earth, back through our feet to our crown. And then the fourth breath is then to shower this purified energy and sprinkle it, shower it all around us. So continuing that 4-part breath through this whole Reiki session will help continue to move the energy, allowing to come in what needs to and what must may. Go what may. Okay, so I'm going to head over the table now. Continue to breathe. Close your eyes. Again, this energy is timeless, boundless. So if you have to come back to it, that's fine. Okay, here we go. So again, Reiki, we do the whole energetic system from the crown down to the root. In these more mini sessions, we do kind of just give extra oomph and love to the specific chakra we're working for that series. So this will be a lot of energy primarily to the third eye chakra. But that doesn't mean the whole system is not getting also cleansed and cleared. Okay. So as the Reiki begins to flow, imagining an indigo light entering your third eye, washing through the mind like a waterfall of clarity. Again, through the whole body. So we're here to dissolve the mental clutter. We're here to lift the confusion. And we're here to open some space in your mind's eye. So continuing to focus there now as we bring it all the way through. My favorite part of Reiki is just how gentle yet effective it can be. I did a practice session with all our practitioners. We usually get together at least once a month to do a Reiki exchange on each other, but also just to receive. And so in the session I did this last weekend, I was on the table and there were 6 other practitioners around me. So imagining just 12 hands on you at once, and even only for a few minutes, my system, my body, my energy was greatly impacted and relaxed. So falling now deeper into hopefully some relaxation, some releases. You might be having some yawning, letting what come needs to come, and trusting what needs to go will. Again, that's a big part of Reiki practice, is to shift into this parasympathetic state, the rest and digest that the body truly needs to heal, to shift, to integrate, to expand. Beautiful. So continue to take breaths. So now I want you to imagine a glowing orb of light sitting at the center of your forehead, right in between the brows. Just imagine this light that's growing and expanding and pulsating, gently just releasing its wisdom, its ancient wisdom that's within you. Inhale strengthens your intuition, and exhale releases the doubts. We all have them. They just need to be tended to and listened to and reassured, because we all have the answers we need within ourselves. Let's clear the way to be able to hear and see more clearly. So again, keeping your awareness here between your forehead, the center of your skull. Behind your third eye is actually the pineal gland we discussed. So just feeling, again, the tingling, the pulsing waves of release right now that the Reiki is doing gently on its own, of course, with your permission. Imagine a landscape now opening in your eye. Clear, wide horizon. That beeping is the opening of a gate. So this third eye gate opening. So use it all. I want you to invite clarity to meet you here. I want you to invite knowing, internal knowing, internal visions. Just creating safety. Now in your body, now in your spirit and your soul, all linking together. We just had lots of rain, so the sun feels so good. My table is happy. It's getting dried up, charged up. So this light of the sun coming through the third eye, illuminating what does it want to show you? What's coming up right now in your internal world? Just sitting with it. Nothing to figure out, to be, to do. Just curiosity. Beautiful. Combing this all throughout. Protecting this internal world and vision. Your innermost desires, your innermost dreams. I love using the incense to actually draw the symbols as I'm doing the attunement. Of course, as practitioners, they're already in us and we don't have to necessarily do anything to activate them, but I feel a deeper level of activation, especially using this beautiful scent that's correlated directly with the Attuned Chakra. Okay, I would like us to do some affirmations together now. If they feel resonant, great. If not, feel free to create your own. And you can say them aloud if you're in a space, or just internally repeat them again with your mind's eye. So, I trust my inner wisdom. I trust my inner wisdom. I trust my inner wisdom. My intuition is clear and strong. My intuition is clear and strong. My intuition is clear and strong. I see truth with ease, and I am guided from within. I see truth with ease, and I am guided from within. I see truth with ease, and I am guided from within. And finally, I honor the messages my body and my spirit give me. I honor the messages my body and my spirit give me. And one more time, I honor the messages my body and my spirit give me. So now coming back over here so we can wrap up the Reiki session here. Just take a couple deep breaths now, grounding in the energy we just moved and received. Gently invite movement back into your body. Fingers, wiggle your toes, shoulders, and open your eyes whenever you're ready. And hopefully you have a clear, calm connection now to not just your physical sight, but your energetic sight. Thank you for joining us on the Attuned Tribe for this Reiki attunement. Don't forget to check out Andra's biofield tuning. And of course, we'll be back next week with an inner child guided meditation for this chakra. In the meantime, stay attuned, stay real.